years ago. They were both in the FC Pro Open last year, of course, in the group stages there. Well, here we go then. Tekkz against Mark 11. Only one of them will make it to this year's FC Pro Open. The other will be eliminated here from Atlanta. Remember, there are also 3 other games taking place at the same time here. Those include FurkyPlayz against Stingray, Jonny against Paulo Neto, and last but not least, Jafonso against Tuga. The 2 Portuguese players match again. They played in the Swiss yesterday. Only one of them will be going through to the FC Pro Open. Here we go. This could be an early start for Tekkz. His shot is blocked. Already 3.5 minutes in, Shells. We're seeing a decent chance down both ends.
Yeah, Tekkz started off well going forward. A bit disappointing in his performance against Emre Yilmaz. Obviously, still has a chance to redeem himself here, but he needs to start strong against Mark, because Mark going forward, he's one of the best players in the world. And I think for himself, he's trying to put himself on the map. I think this is a big mental game for Mark, because he hangs around with a lot of the UK players, so I think we all know how we speak about Tekkz. Tekkz is one of the best players to ever play in this esport. So playing for a qualification game, this is a tough match.
Rafael. Oh, a little scoop turn around his man, Mark 11. Tricky as ever in the box into Riders! And it's Futwiz, it's Mark 11 that gets off the mark first in this one. Talk about the build-up, Shells.
Mark 11, listen, he plays a lot of pro clubs over in that Oceania region, and that was a bit of skill moves with Rafael, and then finds the extra pass in the box, but the touch with Jonny is so important just to get enough space to get the shot off, but it's a strong start from Mark, but still a lot of time left.
Might not even ask that long, because Bonmati is in the box. She wins a corner. This is Tekkz now. First corner of the game. Bonmati over, keeping on the player locks. His Yap stamp towards the back post. He's not used, but Williams is. Just like that. We're all square at 1-1. And on that note, it's a perfect opportunity to ask you at home, who is winning this game? We'll get a poll up in the chat if we can. Mark 11 or Tekkz, who is going to the FC Pro Open? Have your say. Give us a prediction. Already, Chelsea. We're already square.
Yeah, I've got goosebumps already. I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to go down to the wire. I think that's a big goal for Tekkz to equalize. Scoring off corners and set pieces, the dark arts of the game, we always need to score those goals. But Mark is on the attack here. Maybe he's got something in his locker as well.
Mark's time to try and make something happen from the corner. Just a word on that corner from Shells. How hard was that?
To do or defend?
Either or.
Well, I struggle with that corner as well, but it's quite simple. You play the corner to the back post, but you got to play lock instantly and bring the player for the knockdown. And I think if you do that, you have a high percentage of winning the knockdown. And then you just do the easy part and put the ball in the back of the net.
Well, that's live now. Stingray up by a goal to against FurkyPlayz. Also a qualification game for the FC Pro Open. Here's Tekkz now. Still Tekkz. Good save, Casillas. He scored from his last corner.
You can see, look at the keeper. Penalty spot.
Let's see what we can do this time. Ball day over it. Plays short to Mbappe. And now will rework his way into the box. Still with the pass on the left, back into Riders, who will turn and just put it top bins. Tekkz leads by 2-1.
Tekkz, we've seen him in these situations so many times on the edge, waiting for the right passes. They play teams to set up, but the touch was to Jonny and off the roof of the net, off the bar. What a finish!
Update over here as well. It looks like Jonny is leading by 2-1. 17 minutes in that game against Paulo Neto. Also a qualification game for the FC Pro Open.
See the power of Theo Hernandez there at left back.
Rafael, what a tackle from Yapstam, but that could have went so wrong.
Oh, what a challenge. You're a braver man than me, Tekkz, pressing square there. That was good build-up from Mark.
50-50 on the poll, by the way, at the moment. You can keep getting your votes in, Mark or Tekkz. Who's winning this one? Undecided in the chat.
I'm with the chat. What do you think, Brandon?
I'm just going to sit on the fence like the chat. Player lock. Finds Xavi. There's another player lock. Oh, it's perfect for centimetre.
That was a great attack there from Mark. Play lock the bait. You can see the play looks at this level. People are so comfortable in the tight areas where I'm only good at really playing locking down the line, but you see these guys play locking in the middle, trying to open up the game for themselves.
Updates in the other game, Tuga leading by a goal to 0 against Jafonso there. 30 minutes in that one. Stingray still leading against FurkyPlayz by a goal to 0. The game that's had all the goals at the moment has been Jonny against Paulo Neto and Tekkz, who is looking for a third now. Mbappe! In poor position.
I love that whole attack from Tekkz. And you saw earlier, he delayed it and went back up to find with Valverde. And he just looks for his look. He tries to find the CDMs in the box, and Mbappe just timed his run perfectly. It's fundamental stuff, honestly. Watching Tekkz play like this, he's back at his best.
Well, this is live now. Jonny 2-1 up against Paulo Neto.
I feel like every game Jonny plays is just goals galore.
Although his performances haven't been great at the FC Pro Open Shells, his track record in terms of getting there is pretty good. He's been to the last 2 FC Pro Opens. Qualifiers here, will be 3-3.
Jonny, he's one of them players, I think. He is so strong at his strengths, his defending and his transitions. And he scores a lot of corners. He is so frustrating to play against. That game against Sting, I had a joy watching that one.
Update over here, it is a second goal for Tuga. It's a cheeky chip from him.
I think that'll be a tough one for Jafonso because beat him in Swiss and now you've got to play him in knockouts. We all hate that rematch.
Let's have a look at this one for a second now. Same could be said as well for Mark 11. He's been so consistent in the FC Pro Open. He's been there the last 2 years. Well read there by Marquinhos, who has also been one of the most picked players in the draft. There was 7 million coins these players were given to build their team that would hopefully take them into London.
As you can see with these players, oh, look at the timing of as he skipped over to this game.
Well, look, the chat are crying out for it, Shells. They want an update on FurkyPlayz, especially. He's 1-0 down at the moment.
One goal in this game. I'm a bit surprised both these players going forward are some of the best players we have in this competition. So 1-0 at this stage surprises me just a little bit.
FurkyPlayz now. Claudio Pina finds ball Matty, but only gets far as De Jong. Some of the chat asking you, Shells, what centre-back duo would you pick? 7 million coin budget, who would you be choosing?
Ooh, it's a tough one. I definitely think Marquinhos has to be one of the #1 picks just because of his coin value as well. That goal intercept play style will save me a lot. Ooh, maybe Saliba might have to get a looking after that interception, but I think Marquinhos has one and maybe Yatstan as the other as Claudio Pina has played at Atiana through. Oh, just offside, but yeah, Marquinhos and Stam for me. I hate playing against Stam every time I play him.
3 minutes away from half-time in this game. Stingray looking for a second. For Matty. Well, that's to go there from Mbappe. It was clever. We spoke about Yapstam.
See the trigger already.
FurkyPlayz. Pina just a bit too heavy on the touch there. Marquinhos came across and just picked up the pieces there. Zé Roberto getting a start in this one for Stingray.
Yeah, Zé Roberto was quite a popular player amongst the City boys in the qualifying camp. He's got the plus-plus box-to-box rolls, which with the goal technical as quick, after the patch as well, he's back to his best. He's so hard to stop on the ball. Is lacking the pass and play styles, but helps you going forward.
Well, half-time in this one. Let's jump across if we can. Back to Tekkz against Mark 11. That's not a half-time yet. But Tekkz is still in the lead in that game. That was just taking place on the far left-hand side. And we'll join it now. Overall, a really good first 45 here, Shells.
Yeah, it's been a good half for Tekkz. I think when he gets in these scenarios, when it's one game away, this is where his experience kind of kicks in, and you can see him playing a lot better than they did in the first game. but Mark still has a good chance of coming back into this game. There's still a lot of time left.
Matic, Reinders, Tekkz now, taking all the time in the world. Huge 3-goal cushion to go into the break with as well.
This is Tekkz at his best, the composure, the decision making. He's just waiting for Mark to try and bring the right players out.
Update over here as well. Jafonso 3-0 down against Tuga. Stoichkov into Nico Williams. And what a terrible story this could be for Jafonso. Just planned to play against his teammate of Manchester City. Guga Faraz lost that, then fell down into this game. And if he loses this one, a player who was so good last year, fortunately, won't be the FC Pro Open, Chelsea.
He's still very good now. Losing to Tuga is no joke, but of course, Jafonso will be disappointed. And it's always frustrating to play against, you know, a teammate that you've been working with, and also Tuga, a fellow countryman that you did beat in Swiss, so it's kind of playing in your mind as well. And still a lot of time left for Jafonso to come back, but Tuga, defending-wise, he is one of the best to ever play.
I mean, and we know one thing about Tuga, he will know every single in-game minute or second that one comes off the bar. The post, I should say, from Jonny. One thing I look at Tuga and I would say is 2 words: tournament football. He knows how to see it out, doesn't he?
He knows how to win him. And it's good to see him back at his best. Of course, he's been competing for a long, long time. And if he can make it at the Pro Open, he could be one of the favourites.
Nico Williams now, all the time in the world, Jonny! Bags a third.
There's a penalty, man.
I think there's a penalty in the other game. If we can jump over to it live. This is what's happened.
Ooh.
Penalty to FurkyPlayz. And it has just been scored by the looks of it. Killing Mbappe, 1-1, game on. There'll be a lot of happy FurkyPlayz fans in the chat.
It's a bit of a tough one. It looked like he got a bit of the ball there, but FurkyPlayz won't be complaining at all. 1-1. These boys are 1 game away from qualifying, and we know what it means to make it.
We dare to ask, Chels, was that ever a pen?
I would be a bit angry if that was me, I'm not going to lie.
1-1 in this game. Tekkz leading 4 goals to 1 against Mark 11. Tuga 3-0 up against Jafonso. As we saw, Jonny 3-1 up against Paulo Neto. These are all qualification games. 4 of those players will be leaving the competition here in Atlanta. 4 will be going through to this year's FC Pro Open. Matic. Stingray can't get past Yapstam, and possession changes hands once again.
Watching these guys in the tight areas, you can see how well they keep the ball and trying to trigger the runs. It's so hard at this level. But these guys, oh, what a pass.
What a pass that one is. Oh. Hansen across to Mbappe! FurkyPlayz 2-1 up. Stingray's had that pause cued. He's been wanting to make a change. He will get to make that change now, but not in the circumstances that he would have wanted to.
As you can see, Stingray, he pulled out Marquinhos just a little bit but the trigger from FurkyPlayz to make Hansen push him back anyways, but what a pass from De Jong, and once again, the cross. He's using all the fundamentals in the game, using all the mechanics, and FurkyPlayz has got the momentum after winning the penalty.
Well, jump back to this one then. In case you've missed the update here, Tekkz leading by 4 goals to 1 against Mark 11. And another update here, Paulo Neto has clawed a goal back, Shells.
You can see that's why Salah's in the team. He's so dangerous when he gets into areas. Everyone knows he wants to finesse, but you can see Jafonso bringing one back as well with a low driven across goal. Listen, it's going to go down to the wire, Brandon. Every player here knows you got to control the controllables at this stage.
Oh my God! What's happened here? It's 3-3. Paulo Neto looking to return back again to the FC Pro Open. It was an FC Pro Open to forget about last year. He was grouped to the end. Nobody is safe. Forget your accolades. Forget what you've won in this esport. Paulo Neto! How about that for a turnaround?
It's going to go down to the wire area, but look, he triggered the jump earlier, but he can wait it to the right moment, and then the L1, R1 flick past the Pina is so hard to defend, and the composure to keep the ball and wait for the runners. Paulo Neto, but this is what I mean, every player we're talking about, I'm not surprised that he's back in this game.
How hard is it in this moment here, Shells, not to get into your own head of knowing what is on the line? From being 3-1 up, now 4-3 down, knowing that you're 24 minutes away from losing out on that ticket to the event that you have to be at.
It's one of those ones I don't think anyone can really prepare for how you feel in the moment. You could spend hours trying to work on techniques and tactics on keeping your mental calm, but you can't recreate the situation unless Paulo Neto.
What's the save?
It's the 1v1, but you can't recreate the situation.
Update in the other game as well. FurkyPlayz, Stingray. Stingray, do not count this man out. Was so good last year in the FC Pro Open, especially in that first period in the group stages. 3-2 there. Oh, sorry, I should say 2-2 in that game.
Gold intercept, Marquinhos there. He done great bait from FurkyPlayz. I thought that's why you got to have that gold intercept somewhere.
This is really going to get down to the wire, isn't it?
You can see the emotion there from Stingray in the celebration as well. He needed that goal. It's 2-2. You don't really see that with Stingray games. He's so good going forward.
The only player that looks the most convincing as it stands is Tekkz being 4-1 up.
I mean, I'm not really surprised. I think Tekkz knows himself in these situations where you're one game away.
Hang on a second, Stingray went for the extra pass. It still might be there. It's Roberto. He is onside. And the goal will stand.
Pina causing havoc once again. He forced the double X across. Saliba did win the ball back, but because Pina was right there, I'm surprised Roberto was onside though.
I don't think Saliba will be in your team anymore, will he?
Yeah, no, he's not in the team.
Oh, Jonny's just scored again. It's 4-4 over here.
I'm not surprised. These players remaining in the competition, every single one of them could be in the Pro Open, and I wouldn't be surprised. So, if you see the time of Jonny, he is so good in transition, waiting for the perfect time to play it to the wingers. And Lauren James has equalised for Jonny.
We were speaking about player locks on R3 earlier there, Shells. That was a perfect example from Jonny.
He's got it all, honestly. You can see him play locks from everyone. I think everyone's got their own way of doing it. Some people like to do it byline.
Oh, God. Oh, he hasn't. Oh, he has. Frankie de Jong, 3-3, FurkyPlayz against Stingray. Where do we look? Where do we watch? You got 4-4 Jonny against Paulo Neto, only for so long. Paulo Neto's just scored again. He's 5-4 up now. Time's running out, the tension's rising. That was the goal. But we just caught the glimpse of the ending to Marquinhos, the provider, into Mbappe on a plate. 5-4.
And then them short corners are really tough, but going back to Stingray's replays, conceding that goal, you see a lot of emotion. He knows he's at stake. That's what I mean, you can't recreate these scenarios, so I've seen Stingray quite cool and calm the whole tournament there.
Oh, guess
That's
what?
the first bit of emotion.
There's even more. There's more to talk about as well. Jafonso Tuga.
What?
There's been another goal in that game, and it's gone the way of Jafonso. Jafonso's only a goal behind Tuga now. And that has got a long time left in it. I think it's only the 58th minute, that game.
Like you said, Tekkz is the only one in a comfortable lead. I think we could be going into extra time in multiple games here.
This is going to be quite hard. We're going to have to try and give you every single qualification moment as best we can. Of course, we can't control the pauses, the small gaps in play. Here's Stingray on the right-hand side of your screen. 3-3 that game at the moment. He's looking to add a fourth to his tally. Bonmati! Stingray back in front over there.
Bonmati, what a superstar she is. The composure, he was just taking it all alone with Bonmati, but the L1R1 cancelled this time. Usually people pass it, just gives them enough time to get a space off of finesse on the edge of the box, and once again with precision shooting, finesse is right on the areas, even without the play style is a good thing. What's going on? What, Brad?
Jafonso As we said, lots of you asking for this game in the chat as well. We are doing our absolute best. We've got 4 games taking place at the same time here. Tuga, is he about to throw away a 3-goal lead? No, he's not. He's just added another one onto his tally. 2-goal cushion reinstated by Tuga. And the only other update for you is Tekkz' game against Mark 11, which we will give you as soon as we have it. Last time we saw Tekkz was 4-1 up in that game. We are hearing there's been another goal in that game as well between Tekkz and Mark 11. We'll give it to you when we have it. 4-2 here. 25 minutes away, Tuga, from getting to an FC Pro Open.
Fortunate to win the ball back, but Jafonso definitely had a good chance there to go.
Well, let's jump to the first game that's going to conclude first then. Jonny, Paulo Neto. As Jafonso has this chance, this will be your first full time. This will be the next player for the FC Pro Open. Unless Jonny can pull a goal back now, it could give us an entertaining last couple of in-game minutes.
Oh, he's got to score this.
Score this, then who knows? I think he's done enough, Shells.
Yeah, I think Jonny, he had the chance there to turn up with Pina to hit a shot on goal, but I think it will be a bit too late. But Paulo Neto, what a comeback.
Paulo Neto will be there amongst the best 24 players in the world in the FC Pro Open. He was groomed last year, but this year he is back to right those wrongs. Congratulations, Paulo Neto. He goes through. Commiserations to Jonny. He will not be the FC Pro Open this year. Let's jump across now to another game that's about to conclude as well. Penalty!
Oh my.
At the worst time possible. It's FurkyPlayz that's just bagged himself a huge opportunity here. 88 minutes on the clock. Mbappe steps up. It goes in. 4-4. We're all square.
I saw the keeper dive the same way. I thought he might have saved it. But from the I thought he might. Oh.
Do you dive in there, Shells? Do you dive in there?
Nah, not with Z Roberto. That's the only thing for me. I wouldn't have done it. Maybe with a centre-back. But it was great composure for Furky to turn back, because I would have shot straight away. Keeper dives the same way, but he's gone bottom left. Furky's gone top left. It's going to extra time. Was like,
I mean, Stingray.
there you can see he was so close.
He's showing us all the emotion that he's going through there. We will try and get you a full time from Tekkz as well. I've just seen him take his headset off in that game. Tekkz is on his way to another FC Pro Open. Unfortunately, Mark 11 won't be there. 3 years on the trot, but is this going to be the year, Shells, where he can put it right?
You know, with Tekkz, every competition he goes into, I believe he can win it all, but I think with him, it's going to come from him. But qualifying, I think that will do him a great deal of confidence, and I think now that he's made it, he probably didn't think he could go all the way. I know he's got a lot of fans that did, but now that he's here,
hang on,
he's got to go with that mentality that can win it all.
We're not in extra time yet. There's 2 minutes of added time here. This would be an incredible way to qualify yourself in the 90.
If he does this.
He's playing for that last attack of the game, but he has to get the ball moving. We played the 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Does he want extra time? It looks that way.
Yeah, nah, it was a bit of a risky pass to play there. Smart decision.
Let's jump back to Tekkz, get that full-time moment. That one about to tick over to full-time. We can confirm Paulo Neto is at the FC Pro Open. Jonny eliminated. And Mark 11 for the first time in his career when there's been an FC Pro Open there. He won't be there this year. Tough one to take because, as you said, it means you have to go back to a league and you have to find a new route to try and get to the World Championships.
Yep. It is tough. Commiseration both to Mark and Jonny. You know, 2 players that, like I said, every player here could be in the final of the Pro Open, but sadly, they will be going home. But still a lot to play for in their leagues, but got to find a World Cup spot from somewhere else.
Only other update for you as well, Tuga Jafonso, that's in the 72nd minute. There's no surprise, there's been quite a few pauses in that game. Extra time then. Here we go. Let's jump back into it. 30 minutes to determine your fate.
You can see that advanced defending there for a little push in the back. It's a big debate between the advanced and tactical defending. For me, I think advanced defending is really the way forward, but
can confirm full-time result as well. Tekkz has qualified for the FC Pro Open. Pina. Zé Roberto! Making amends for the penalty that he gave away just minutes before. I question why he was in the team, Chels.
That box-to-box roll, he's triggered him to go forward as well. You got to watch Pina on the ball. She's so deadly as well. He's waiting for the right time for Zé Roberto, the person who talked about the first time shooting. Zé Roberto. That's a guy I wouldn't mind shooting first time with. The Stingray is in the lead once again, but FurkyPlayz, he's come back every single time. Will he be able to do it again? Ooh! I thought Sting was lagging there.
Keeping on that play a lot there, Mbappe. Just offloads it, interchange with Frenkie de Jong once or twice, and then gives FurkyPlayz a chance to go back down the other end.
Squeeze. Sting playing a little bit more calculated, trying to play the right pass, but good defending there from FurkyPlayz. Still has a lot of time to try and equalize.
As well, for those that are tuning in, this is only Group A and B that is concluding after this round. If you are still looking to see the likes of Happy, Yaskow, Adida, Alien Lion, Montaxis, Sharif, Hezers, Max Kullermeyer, the list goes on. They're all in action following this round here. De Jong. Zé Roberto just bagged the 5th goal in this game and patiently defended there by FurkyPlayz.
You know what, I think Sting's build-up has been fantastic. It's the right type of build-up you want in this stage of the game when it's late on. You've got the lead, you're trying to not give away any sloppy goals, but FurkyPlayz defending on the box has been fantastic.
Pina, look at all the space she's been given there. Last minute of added time, then we'll jump across and check in with Jafonso and Tuga. FurkyPlayz will get the last chance of the half. But Matti, keepers off his line. Oh, wow! 5-5 at the half-time interval and extra time. And again, another moment there, another mistake.
I mean, Sting probably thought Mbappe was going to receive the ball, but great bait with the run, and he's played it into Pina. And if you bring the keeper that far out there, I mean, that's one person you don't want to give a finesse from. But that's another sloppy goal once again from Sting to give up.
Well, then let's jump across to this one. They played in Swiss. Tuga was able to pick up the result on penalties, if I can remember rightly so, yesterday. As it stands, Tuga is on his way to the FC Pro Open. Jafonso, who got a top 8 finish last year, will not be there. What's the save? How has he pulled that one out?
What a save. Casillas has been fantastic this whole tournament for everyone, but commiserations for Jafonso once again. But Tuga is back, and he's booked himself a spot into the Pro Open. I mean,
he's aging like fine wine by the looks of it. Full-time result, Tuga. Congratulations. You will be amongst the best 24 in the world at the FC Pro Open. And that's exactly what it means to him.
It's nice to see guys that's been competing for a while. Tuga is a legend in the scene. And I know he's been working hard and he's booked himself a spot into the Pro Open, but that's a...
What is going on over here? Right, let's jump back over to this one. This is the last game to conclude from Groups A and B. After that is all said and done. 8 players would have gone through by this point. And there'll be 8 more slots and tickets available from Group C and D, which will follow this round. I mean, we'll ask the chat, who's winning? It seems unpredictable to call.
I feel like Stingray's been the better player here, but FurkyPlayz has been fighting back every single time. And I think if Sting doesn't win in extra time, I think Furky will win it for the penalty shootout. But
Formatic, Claudio Pina, brilliant turn from Stingray, even better save from Casillas. Has to react quickly though, corner comes straight, heads it down, and Mbappe! Is that the goal? To end this 11-goal thriller.
wow. You can see the play a lot from the corner. Sting should have scored from the chance before, but he has scored once again. We'll be interested to see if FurkyPlayz can bring it back one more time. There's still a lot of time left, and I still believe that he can do it, but Sting has given away a couple few mistakes to allow FurkyPlayz to get back in the game, but that is a huge goal for Sting there.
If you really sort of dig deep into this performance from Stingray, there's been moments of brilliance in there, but there's been a couple of risks he's had. He's really walked the tightrope, which, don't get me wrong, it does work. Goalkeeper movement, we know. A lot of debate on it in the community at the moment about removing it or improving it or just adding it into your game. We saw the risk of it earlier already. He's given away penalties in this, Shells. He has to try and play quite safe for these next 6 minutes.
Yeah, I think now for Sting, he's given away a penalty. He's done an offside trap to give him a through ball. I think now you've got to let FurkyPlayz just try and break you down. But also don't change. Stingray's got to this position doing all of that. You're playing against the best players in the world. It's not going to work all the time, but he's got himself a 1-goal lead with 4 minutes left. He's giving FurkyPlayz another chance.
In case you missed this round of what's happened so far, as we said, Paulo Neto beat Jonny, he qualified. Tekkz beat Mark 11, he's just qualified. Tuga beating Jafonso. Tuga also in the FC Pro Open. That all kicks off on the 24th of November in London. Double game week, Monday and Tuesday. Can Stingray hold on to this one? Can he add one more goal to seal the deal? Yes, he can! Nico Williams, game, set, match! Stingray is back in the FC Pro Open!
That slide from Stam was fantastic from Furky. So unlucky not to intercept it, but great piece of play from Sting, and he's booked himself a spot and will be joining his City teammate Tuga. I think that will be it for him.
Well, it was only days before that GenCity, the Manchester City came together to make this signing happen.
He knows he's done it.
The pressure is on his shoulders. And he has delivered here in Atlanta, Georgia. It wasn't an easy run for him. He had to drop down to the lower bracket. Congratulations, Stingray.
Wow.